We call our friend Eric from Craniologie the Master Educator, and he's exactly that. And we're continuing this series this morning where Eric brings in some of the greatest gear of the 2018 season and shares some info with us here in the studio. And today we've got a few helmets to take a look at, right?
Yeah, Owen.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it's been kind of hard pack conditions.
Yeah.
A little bit like icier in the mornings.
Yep.
And that just really increases the need to ensure you've got a helmet that is properly fitting and made of the right construction for your level of riding and what you're looking for. So I brought a lovely little selection here that kind of goes through all the different construction techniques of helmets. Some really cool stuff.
Nice. So let's start off with this Pret helmet we've got over here.
So this first one is injection molded helmets from Pret. It's super lightweight. And that's really the top feature about this. It's just how lightweight and low profile it is. So this one just has a really thin shell of plastic around the EPS foam, which is sort of similar to a styrofoam cup.
Okay.
So that's what's doing all the protection in the helmets, is that material absorbs the impact and disperses it and hopefully helps you from getting injured. So that's the Pret Scenic X Super Lightweights.
Perfect.
Then we go on to the Giro Range here. So this helmet, instead of just being injection molded at just one piece, it's actually got a hard shell, and then the protective helmet foam just lives inside the helmet, but it's like glued into this thicker, harder plastic shell.
Nice. Okay.
And what they're trying to do, so instead of the foam being similar in build to a styrofoam cup, it's like a bunch of bouncy balls squished together. So it's like a squishy inner foam.
Yeah. Look at
And
that.
what they're trying to accomplish is a multi-impact helmet.
Okay.
So with the regular helmet foam, one impact, it crushes the foam in, and really that's when it's time for a new helmet.
Yeah.
Even if it's like the first day you bought it, you get in a gnarly fall, you still should replace that.
Yeah.
This is trying to achieve multi-impact, so that's really cool stuff. It's still only rated for single impact, but it's awesome to see the brands really innovate and see where they're going to start pushing the technological boundaries.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then finally, we've got one over here. It looks like almost a carbon look to the top of it here.
You were spot on there,
Yeah.
Owen. So this is like the granddaddy helmet.
The Mac Daddy
the
of
Mac
ski
Daddy.
helmets right here.
It's called the Grimnir,
Okay.
from a brand called Sweet Protection out of Norway. And it doesn't just look like carbon, it is.
Yeah.
100% hand-laid carbon. They said it takes a day to make every one of these helmets. So
Really?
like really finely handcrafted, really extremely strong, lightweight material. And then where the ventilation is actually stainless steel. So if you're riding in the backcountry and you do encounter an avalanche, there's always sticks and debris.
Yeah.
And the vent is the weakest part of the helmet. That's where things can penetrate through and potentially hurt you.
Sure.
So this actually has stainless steel at the weakest part of the helmet. So it is extremely protective, really lightweight, really, really cool look to it as well. If you're just riding the resort and just want the best looking helmet, I think that's the one.
Nice. So lightweight, it's got great ventilation, very durable. That's the Mac Daddy of ski helmets. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're just saying you're headed up to Mayflower Gulch to do a little skinning this morning. Is this the one you're taking with you?
I'm actually going with a different model of Sweet Protection. So this past weekend was the SIA. It's the annual industry trade show where they show the buyers and the shops next year's equipment. So I have next year's Sweet Protection helmet that I'll be testing out. It's really cool
Sweet
stuff.
Protection. That's a brand I'll have to check out.
One of my favorites, Sweet Protection and Pret. Can't go wrong.
That's Eric from Craniologie. They're over right on Wall Street at the base of the gondola, below the gondola in Vail Village. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to take a look at the weather with Maddie over in Beaver Creek.